Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to make this bag, only it's going to be smaller than this. It's going to be, like right here, there are only 3 juice pouches. That's how big it's going to be. But these are just examples of what they look like if you've never seen these before. So now I'm going to show you the supplies you'll need. So the things you're going to need are a ruler, a pair of scissors, 1 roll of duct tape. You can choose to use either your color of your juice pouches, or you can also use chrome to make it look seamless. You're going to need an X-Acto knife. And of course you're going to need juice pouches, and you're going to need about 10 of these. So you're going to take 3 of these, and these are going to be your first front panel. So I'm taking 1 of my juice pouches and I'm just measuring how long it is, and then I'm going to cut out a strip of duct tape that is exactly that length. So there's not a lot of actual measurements in this, it's all just measuring how long your juice pouches are together. So you're going to need 3 of these, so you're going to cut out 1 and then cut it in half, and then you're going to need another one and cut that in half. So you're going to have another piece like this, but just set it to the side because you can use it for your other panel. So the first thing you're going to do is just take your strip of tape and you're just going to put it on the side of your juice pouch. Just like this. You want to make sure it covers up all of the silver. And then you're going to take your other juice pouch and you're going to flip that over. And you're just going to line it up with your other juice pouch. Just like this. And then you're going to repeat the same step with your last juice pouch. So now we're going to round off the top edge. So what you're going to do is take a piece of your yellow tape, whatever tape you're using, and just cut it as long as your 3 juice pouches combined. And you're of course just going to cut this in half. Okay, so now you're going to take the already rounded edge that Duck Brand has given you, and you're just going to stick that down on the silver. And it's okay if it doesn't cover the whole way because you're going to attach the sides later anyway. And you're just going to fold over all this excess. So this is what your first panel should look like. Now you're going to take 3 more juice pouches and repeat the same step. Okay, so now we're going to work on our bottom piece. We need 2 juice pouches for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a tape and just lay it down on your board. And we're just going to line them up together. They're not going to overlap at all, but I am going to make sure that it's going to fit. Yeah, that's going to be good enough. So just cut out a strip that's as long as these 2 combined. Okay, so I've done that, and what I did was I left the sticky on the sides, as you can see. Now I'm going to take a piece of tape and cut it in half and do the same thing to these ends. Okay, so now this is what your inside piece should look like, or your bottom piece, I mean. And you might need to retape it later just to make sure it's still secure. But right now I'm going to cut some boxes in the sides. Okay, so now to make the sides, you're going to take 2 juice pouches, and you're going to take 1 piece of tape, just the same length as the juice pouch, and you're just going to cut that in half. And I'm sorry, you need 2 of these because you need to have 2 strips for each side. To do this, it's just the same kind of thing that we've been doing. Just put that on the silver part. Just do that to each side and each juice pouch. And then you're also going to need a strip to round off that edge right here. So do that to both your pouches. I also forgot to tell you guys, once you're assembling the bag, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, these are actually going to be a little too long for the bottom, but you can't obviously use another juice pouch. So what I do is I cut along this seam here, just like this. And just do that, and that way it'll be closer to the length of the bottom part of your juice pouch. Okay guys, so to assemble the bag, I've already done 2 of these just to save time. You're going to take both your panels and you're going to put one at the top on the sticky and one at the bottom. Just like that, and then just push it down. Just try to make sure it's as close to the sticky as you can. Also, you can use clear tape. I actually clear taped the inside, but you can clear tape it to get rid of these pouches that pop up. Or you can just use your duct tape if you don't have clear tape. For the side, you're just going to kind of lift up the sides of your panels because they are going to overlap a little bit. And then just lift it over like that. And now you should have your sides. So now that you have everything assembled, just clear tape or duct tape these sides so that way everything's down. Okay, so to assemble everything, you're going to take your first panel and you're going to fold it up. And you're going to line it up with your second panel, your side panel, and you're just going to fold that excess over. Remember to try to cover up every little bit of silver you see. And then just smooth it out. And then do the same thing with the other sides. Okay, so now your bag should be assembled. Now real quick I'm going to show you how to make the straps. Okay, so what I did here is I took out a full strip of tape that is 18 inches long and then a strip of tape that is 17 inches long, and I cut it a little bit, not quite in half, but I cut this much off just so this is going to help us have no fold-over lines in our strap. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these, but you're going to need to make two, or I guess you can make one if you wanted to. Doesn't really matter. But you're just going to lay it down flat and pick up our other smaller strip, and you're just going to lay it down in the middle. Smooth it out, and you're going to cut boxes in each side. Okay, so now that you've cut out your boxes, you're going to fold over this excess. Okay, so now you should have this, and it should have a little seam, and there should be no fold-over lines on the other side. And you should have some white at the top of the sticky. And now I'm going to show you how to attach one of these. So you can attach on your inside or your outside, but I prefer to attach it inside. And you usually would staple these, but you can just put it in like this. But I don't have a stapler this time because I broke my mom's, so I don't really have a stapler to do that this time, but I will soon. So it's pretty simple. You just take it and just lay it down right in there. And you want to double tape it. So you want to tape over with clear tape, duct tape, anything you have. And then just stick it in like that. Then you should have one strap. So now you should have your brand new juice pouch purse. It's so cute and it's really, really roomy for a little bag. So you can take it just about anywhere, and it's really, really nice and colorful. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll have another tutorial up soon. Bye, guys!